who was your man? We asked Mark about him, American guy.
No Laos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Joker.
So this is what I mean. It's not just talent anymore.
Yeah, no, of course.
There's another aspect of things. And say if that was in like present day and you were outspoken, there's almost like, it's almost a chess move nowadays because you're like, this is the team. And the public's got a say within socials. Yeah, why isn't this happening? This should have happened. This should have done.
Socials weren't around then, were they?
They were, but it's just
wasn't big.
Do you know what? At the time,
Twitter and Facebook.
things change, innit?
Yeah.
It's like, maybe don't sound like I'm bigging myself up again. Mate, I was too ahead, mate. Because when I was outspoken saying mad stuff, that was a time when, no, you can't say that. You shouldn't say that. Whereas now, it's you should speak out. And
you was clearly ahead because you sold yourself on eBay.
Yeah,
you're saying these things.
And the thing is, after the foolishness with the team, after the year, the best year of my life, and I crashed, guess what? They started putting the order of the team I always wanted with the guys they had. And then guess what? They won the World Championships.
Yeah.
They won, I was like, see what I'm saying? And then people were getting Coach of the Year. And I'm thinking, I've been saying this for time. And then I've been outcasted as the bad guy. So it's like, they done me dirty, man, in that sport. But it's because it's insecurity, isn't it? Like I've known people in the sport that, I've known them for years. And then suddenly they're getting put into a role and they change up on you. And then they don't like the fact that you know who they are. And because I don't bend, I'll be like, bruv, you forgetting who you are. Suddenly they don't like that. We want James out. Da-da-da. And I'm like, all right, cool. So the people that know me and like me, they like me.
Yeah.
But the people that don't like me, they don't like me.
They proper put you in a...
Yeah.
Marmite sort of thing.
Yeah.
Listen, you touched on the crash there.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about that. If you don't mind, for no one who's ever listened, fresh pair of ears, like, tell us about what happened in that incident.
Yeah, so this was after 2016 year. I had a great year. Like I said, run sub 10 seconds, went to the Olympics. Yeah. Great year. I was like, right, we've got World Championships next year in London. So I was gearing up for that. So everything was full guns, full steam ahead, going for the World Championships. Great winter. I was in great shape.
Yeah, we've heard.
Best
I spoke
shape.
to Mark.
Oh, yeah.
He told me you was in ridiculous shape.
I was in mate, baddest shape of my life. I was like, oh my Lord, this is going to be a problem. Was in Tenerife on a training camp, had one session left for the weekend. I was like, all right, cool. Train, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Then one of my training partners was like, all right, I'm going to rent a bike. Do you want to come up, go and have a look at the volcano? I was like, I don't know. I weren't going to go. I'm in the shower. He's like, listen, I'm going in a minute. Do you want to come? And I was like, nah, forget about it. I ain't coming. And I was like, why not, man? 2 days off. We're not doing nothing stupid. We're just going to go up there, do this whole tourist bit and come back. Did I know? Flipping, jumped on the back of this bike, went up to the volcano, explored the volcano, great. On the way back down, just remember seeing headlights. That was it. Bang. Woke up on the floor, my legs in half, everything's mashed up. Yeah, it was just mental. And then obviously was in hospital, went to ICU, was in the ICU for 4 or 5 days. Like, yeah, just drugged up and that. Then they flew me back to the UK. Then I was in hospital for 4 weeks when I got back. So obviously season's done, definitely. But yeah, the doctors are like, right, we don't know if we're going to save your leg or not. So I was like, all right, cool. So I was like, all right. And I was thinking, you know what, I need to turn this into positive. I didn't even think that. It's kind of how I always am. I was like, right, well, if I lose my leg, then I'll be the fastest Paralympian in the world.
I was going to ask that.
And I'm going to make bread because I see certain people making bread and I'm thinking, huh? All right, if I didn't have one leg, there'd be a problem, right? So I was like, and if I do save my leg, then I want to run again. So at the time I was telling people, well, yeah, I'm going to run. And they're like, all right, yeah, cool. But they didn't look, they were thinking, you're off your head. So
straight away, your mindset was like, I'm going to run.
Promise you.
Yeah.
Promise you.
Wow.
And then, yeah, I just started rehabbing from there. Once I was out of the hospital, I was in a wheelchair for 6-7 weeks. Then I was out of the wheelchair. Then I was on crutches and I was going to rehabilitation 5-6 days a week. But I was literally hobbling to the train station every day. Took me about an hour and a half because I could barely move. But I was like, no, I need to put this in. Get rehabbing, and I was just focused on getting back, man. And then just under a year passed. I was at the track doing strides, bit of a limp and that. Started building back. And then I think it was a year after the crash, 2018 or 2019. Yeah, 2018. I come back out on Diamond League in the London Diamond League in Olympic Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, because most of the last year was just getting back to be able to move again, I hadn't put no sessions in. I was doing strides and stuff. But I was like, you know what? I need to show people that I can come back. And I have to big up Spencer, who was the Diamond League guy, because he was like, yeah, do you wanna run? And this is how bad it is, right? So obviously, once I'd crashed, I'd been written off by those guys, the governing body. Yeah. And they was like, hey, he's done. We've got him, got rid of him. Cool. Everything's support. They cut me, right? And then he rung me, and he was like, listen.
Who's this, Spencer?
Yeah, Spencer. I can't remember what's his second name. I can't remember his second name. It's bad of me. But he rang me and he was like, look, don't say anything. No, he said, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but someone high up at British Athletics have called me today and told me not to let you run. And I was like, what? So that me off. I'm thinking, hold on, this ain't nothing to do with you now. This is a Diamond League event. This ain't Britain. So now, because of egg on your face, because you've written me off and you don't want it to look bad, that I've publicly come out and been able to run again, and the public are supporting me because they're embarrassed because they cut me. You're actually now actively trying to go out there and stop me from being able to run. It's the first time I've said it on the podcast, actually, still. So yeah, that just, I was like, all right, cool. But that just gave me more fire to come back. Then I carried on training from there. And then I come back, first official season was 2021. I came out first race around 10:4.
Jeez, that's rapid.
Yeah.
Rapid.
Yeah. Come out around 10:4. But yeah, man, it was crazy.
So do you feel like Team GB turned their back on you?
Not Team GB, UK Athletics.
UK Athletics.
Yeah.
So you feel like UK Athletics turned their back on you?
Oh yeah, I feel that 100% they did. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you think it all played a role, like you saying yourself there, because you're outspoken? All of a sudden, this accident happens. You think they're going awfully, like he's out the equation now. Like, do you see it like that in your head?
Yeah, 100%. That's. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that was the situation.
Wow.
It was kind of like I was off their hands now. It was kind of good luck, got rid of him. Like. And like I said, it just goes back to insecure people. There's a lot of people, it's probably within most sports, isn't it? Like, you get people in positions that are probably not qualified to be there, or they get into a position they feel like they're powerful now.
Yeah.
And as soon as you make them, remind them of who they are, they want to get you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like my cousin in the background, he tells you, like, you get rich and famous and you start speaking out, you're disappearing, mate. you can't do that.
True.
So, yeah.
That way of the world, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You should be able to say what you want to say.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Has the accident changed your opinion on the sport?
No. I love the sport. I don't really watch it now, to be honest. Like, I don't even know when it's on. It's weird. Like, athletics is on, and people are like, "Oh, did you see athletics?" I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even know it was on."
Same.
Yeah. It's like, even when I competed, like, I'd be at most of the competitions. Like, I think I'd watch Diamond League, but that's all, again, because I was competing. Like, if I weren't at one Diamond League, I'd watch it because I know that I'm doing the next one next week or something. But I think I lost the love for watching it when I was little. When I was little, I used to watch it all the time. That's what got me into it. Ellington, Christie and all those guys. Yeah. But then once you get in it, and then it starts getting tainted as well, like, by the people in it. And then you're just like, I can't be asked to watch. Really? I watch the Olympics when it's on, but yeah, not really. I don't really follow it, to be honest.
But it's like the main fights in boxing or the main concerts for your favourite artists.
Yeah.
It's like you're not going to tune into every little gig or every little fight that goes on. Maybe you do, mate. There are a lot of people out there that do that. In your rehab days, was there ever a moment you just thought, I can't do this no more, I'm going to quit?
Yeah, no, I didn't think that. There was days I had where it was tough and I was like, this is long. But because I had that end goal of getting back, it's like nothing weren't really going to kind of divert me from that. I think because as well, that was the only thing I really had at the time left. Like I have to have a goal or something to do all the time. So I was like, all right, this is my only goal and kind of target. So I've got no choice. Like, again, with the kind of eBay thing, I told everybody that I was going to come back from the crash. So straight away, when I'm telling all of the newspapers and people, no, I'm going to be back, I'm doing that because I know now I have to come back.
Yeah.
Some point I'll be like, flipping, why'd I say that? But this is not working, it. But
Setting yourself up though,
yeah,
right, for a positive outcome.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I thought this is a marathon, it ain't a sprint. So there's going to be down days, but I just need to think about the end goal.
Who was there for you during those dark days?
My missus.
Yeah.
She was there through the whole thing. And her family really, and that's it.
Yeah.
And do you know what is, you find out when you go through things like this as well. Like I used to hear this all the time, that when somebody has a bad accident or they lose all their money or something like that, you see who the real people are. Well, yeah, when that accident happened, I saw a lot of who the real people were.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Show their true colours.
Yeah, man. It's like, rah. You think, huh? What? Not you. What the fuck? It's like, it's like when you're at your weakest, that's when people either try and raise you up or try and finish you off. So that's kind of how I felt, man. But I wouldn't change it because now I know who the real people are.
Yeah. Like in terms of coaching, like getting you back on your feet, who was that in the eye?
There was one guy called Mike Burt. He was my strength and conditioning coach. He's a bad boy. Like he was probably one of the main factors of me coming out 2016 and running so fast, because he's S&C alongside the track stuff I was doing, just married together perfectly. Yeah, it was a dream made in heaven. And when I was coming back, he was the one who kind of put me back together in the gym. Training on the track, I was kind of, to be honest, I was training in Linford's group at the time, but it was kind of the stuff that I had learned previously. So like a lot of athletes, they just follow their coach and they go with what the coach says, but that can be dangerous because if you haven't got a good coach and you're following, it might not work. But luckily enough for me, I managed to go through a training program where I'd found out what worked for me. And then even when I left that coach to come back down here to train with Linford, I implemented some of the stuff that I knew worked for me alongside his training. So I kind of knew, right, this works for me, this doesn't. So coming back, I knew what to do.
Okay. What advice would you give to anyone that's going through that trauma, what you went through?